Hello, everyone. I am learning English. Follow Applet English. Trật tự tí nha. Welcome to Ministory for day update in the Ministory. I'm well to greeting. I'm well make a statement for example. I arrived in Guatemala. When I hear a statement, sentence, you just say oh, okay. You say that so that you understand that is not a question, okay? It's not a question, so while you hear, say for example, I arrived in Guatemala. Okay. Second two thing, I will do it as ask question. You know the answer true. For example, where do I arrive? I was stopped. I was stopped. You say the answer. Okay? You must say the answer to every question. I say I arrived in Guatemala. Where did I arrive? You say Guatemala. Easy. And number 3, I might ask a question you don't know the answer to. If you don't know the answer, forget. Say any answer, but you must answer every question. You saw if necessary. Okay? Let's begin. Okay? Here we go. I arrived in Guatemala on the day of the day, November 1st. Who arrived in Guatemala on the day of the day? Well, me. Easy. I arrived in Guatemala on the day of the day, November 1st. Did I arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd? No, I didn't arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. What day did I arrive in Guatemala? November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. Where did arrive on November 1st? Guatemala. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on the day of the day, November 1st. I was curious about this holiday, so I went to the cemetery to see what was happening. Were I angry about this holiday? No, I wasn't angry about this holiday. Were I sad about this holiday? No, I wasn't sad this holiday. I was curious about this holiday. Who were curious about this holiday? I was. Easy. I was curious about this holiday. What were I curious What were I curious about? I was curious about the holiday. Which holiday were I curious about? The day of the dead. I was curious about the day of the dead. Were I curious about the day of the dead, or were I curious about Christmas? Christmas? No, I was curious about the day of the dead. Of course, of course, of course. I was curious about the day of the dead, so I went through. So I went through cemetery to see what was happening. Where did I go? To the cemetery. I went to the cemetery. Did I go to the cemetery, or did I go to the airport? Easy, easy. I went to the cemetery. Who went to the cemetery? Where did I go? To the cemetery, right? I went to the cemetery. When did I go to the cemetery? November 1st, the day of the dead. Why did I go to the cemetery? To see what were happening. I went to the cemetery to see what happening. Who went to the cemetery to see what happening? It's me. Easy, easy. Where to the cemetery to see what were happening? Where was the cemetery? In Guatemala. The cemetery were in Guatemala. What is the day of the dead? EF holiday. Holiday. The day of the dead is a holiday. When? It's the day of the dead. November 1st. The day of the dead were in November 1st. Okay? So I went to the cemetery on the day of the dead to see what happening. What I found was quite interesting. Was it boring? No. Was it interesting? No. Yes. It was interesting. The cemetery was interesting. How did I feel about cemetery? I felt it was interesting, or I found it was interesting. Was it boring, or was it interesting? It was interesting, of course. Was interesting. What was it interesting? The cemetery. The cemetery was interesting. When was the cemetery interesting? It was interesting on the day of the dead, November 1st. Okay? The atmosphere in the cemetery would like a party. Was the atmosphere very sad? No, the atmosphere was not sad. The atmosphere was like a party. The atmosphere was very happy. Was this atmosphere sad or happy? The atmosphere was happy. The atmosphere was like a party. What was like a party? The atmosphere. The atmosphere in the cemetery were like a party. Where was the atmosphere like a party? In the cemetery. The atmosphere in the cemetery were like a party. Where were the atmosphere like a party? Where were the atmosphere like a party? In the cemetery. Was the atmosphere like a party at my house? No, not at my house. So the atmosphere like was like a party in the cemetery. In my house, there was people everywhere. Families were sitting around the grave of their dead ancestors. Where were the families sitting? Around the grave. They were sitting around the grave. Who were who were sitting around the grave? The family. The family was sitting around the grave. Were they sitting around the tree? No, they wasn't sitting around the tree. They were sitting around the grave. So where were they sitting? Around the grave. So where were they sitting? Around the grave. Family were sitting around the grave of their day of their dead ancestors. Who's they sitting around the grave of their dead ancestors? Yes. They they were they were sitting around the grave of their dead ancestors. Where who I'm sorry. Were they sitting around the grave of their dead friend? No, not really, not really. They were they were sitting around grave of their dead ancestors. Who were sit who was sitting around the graves? Family was sitting around the grave. Who their grave was they sitting around? Yes, the dead ancestors. The ancestors grave. They were sitting around the grave of their dead ancestors. Were they sitting around grave of their dead ancestors or grave of their friends? Ancestors right. They were sitting around grave of their dead ancestors. They cleaned grave and added fresh flower. Who cleaned grave? Who cleaned grave? That's right, family. What did they add? They added fresh flower. Did they add the food? No. They didn't add food. Did they add money? No. They didn't add food. Did didn't add money. Did they add money? No. They add the fresh flour. What did they clean? They clean grape. Whose grape did they clean and set right? They cleaned their ancestor grape. Where did they add flour? Who they add flour to grape? They cleaned grape and added fresh flour. I walk through the cemetery and admire the beauty of all the colorful, colorful flower. Where did I walk? Where did I walk? Through the cemetery. Through the cemetery. I walk through the park. Oh, I didn't. Did I walk? Did I walk through the park? Oh, I didn't walk through the park. I walk. I walk through the cemetery. Where did I walk? Through the cemetery. Who walked through the cemetery? I did. Easy. I walk through the cemetery. Did I walk through the cemetery or did I walk through the park? I walk through the cemetery and I admire the beauty about the colorful flower. Did I admire the beauty of the tree? No, I didn't admire the beauty of the tree. Did I admire the beauty of the children? No, I didn't admire the beauty of the children. What did I admire? The flower, right. I admire the beauty of all the colorful flower. Who admire the beauty of all the colorful flower? Easy. Me admire the beauty of all the colorful flower. Where were flowers? On the grave in the cemetery. Flowers were on the grave in the cemetery. Where were flowers in the park? No, they wasn't in the park. Was a flower in my house? No, they wasn't in my house. Were trật tự nào? Where was the flower? The flower were on the grave in the cemetery. Where did I walk? I walk through the cemetery. When did I walk through the cemetery? November 1st, the day of the date. I walked through the cemetery. What was the cemetery like? Like the party. It was like the party. The cemetery was like the party. Were I curious about this holiday? Yes, I was curious about this holiday. Which holiday were I curious about? Yes, the day of the dead. I was curious about the day of the dead. I walked through the cemetery. They also color in the sky because many kids are flying kite. When was the color in the sky? Right in the sky. Why were the color in the sky? Because many kids are flying kite. Well, there were colors in the sky because many kids flying kite. Flying kite. Who were flying kite? Kite. Kids. Kids were flying kite. Was the sky colorful or was the sky gray? The sky was colorful. What was the colorful? The sky. The sky was colorful. Why was the sky colorful? Because kids were flying kite. What was the kids fly? Kites in the cemetery. The kids were flying kite in the cemetery. Who were flying kites in the cemetery? Who were flying kites in the cemetery? Kites. Kids. Right. Kids was flying kites in the cemetery. So family were having picnic next to grave. We in United States don't do it so. Some family were having picnic next to grave. They ate, they drank, and they chatted together. Did they eat? Did they eat? Yes, they ate. Who ate? Family write up. Quoc. Family ate. Family ate. What did they eat? They ate watermelon food. Food from watermelon. Family ate watermelon food. Did they eat what he sorry? Did they eat American food? No, they didn't eat American food. They ate watermelon food. Where did they eat watermelon food? In the cemetery, right? They ate food in the cemetery. They ate watermelon food in the cemetery. They also drank in the cemetery. Did they drink water in the cemetery? No. What did they drink in the cemetery? They drank beer. Who drank beer? The family. The family drank beer. What did they eat? Watermelon food. They ate watermelon food and drank beer. Did they drink beer and did they drink water? They drank beer. Where did they drink beer? They drank beer in the cemetery. When did they drink beer? They drank beer in the cemetery. When did they drink beer? November 1st, on the day of the dead. They drank beer. When did they eat? They ate on November 1st, the day of the dead. Did they chat together? Yes, they chatted together. Who chatted together? The family of Quoc. the family chatted together. When did they chat together? November 1st, the day of the death. People laughed and smiled. People laughed and smiled. In United States, cemeteries are always somber. Cemetery happy in United States? No, never. Cemetery aren't happy in United States. Cemetery are always somber, sad and serious. Cemetery serious in United States? Yes. They are cemetery are always somber, sad, serious in United States. Cemetery somber or cemetery happy, somber. Cemetery are always somber in United States, where cemetery somber in Guatemala. No, it wasn't somber in Guatemala. The cemetery wasn't somber in Guatemala, but in United States the cemetery are always somber. Cemetery always somber in Guatemala or in United States. In United States, cemetery are always somber. Where are cemetery always somber? In United States. In United States, cemetery in always somber. Are they happy? No, they are always somber. The cemetery in United States are always somber, very somber. We certainly never have festival or party next to grave. Do we have party next to grave? No, we don't. We don't have party next to grave. Do we ever have party next to grave? No. Why we never happy party have we never have party next to grave. Do we ever have party in the restaurant? Yes. We have a party in the restaurant, but never have party next to grave. Do we ever have party in house? But we never have party next to grave. Do we ever have party next to grave? No, ever. We never have party next to grave. We do. Where do we never have party? We never have party next to grave. Do we ever? No, never. We never have party next to grave. Not ever. Never. We don't laugh or play music or fly kite in cemetery either. Do we laugh in cemetery usually? No, we don't laugh in cemetery. Why don't we laugh in cemetery? Right. Okay. I found that I prefer in Guatemala abroad. Did I feel that I prefer the American abroad, or did I feel did I find that I prefer the American abroad? or did I find that I prefer the watermelon abroad? Did I find that I prefer the American abroad? No, I didn't. I didn't find that I prefer the American abroad. I found that I prefer the watermelon abroad. Which abroad did I prefer? I prefer in watermelon abroad. Which which abroad did I prefer in the American abroad? No. Who's who's prefer in the watermelon abroad? Me. Easy. I prefer in the watermelon abroad. I found that I prefer the watermelon abroad. I like the way they remember and celebrate celebrate those who were alive. No, they didn't celebrate those who were alive. They celebrate those who had passed away. Did they celebrate those who had passed away or those who had become rich? Become rich? They celebrate the celebrate those who have away. Watermelon. Watermelon celebrate those who have passed away. When did celebrate those who have passed away? On the day of the dead, November 5th. They celebrate those who had passed away. Who celebrate? The watermelon. The watermelon family celebrate. Who did they celebrate? They celebrate who had passed away. I like that they acknowledge death instead of denying it the way Americans do. Who like that they acknowledge death? It me easy. I like that they acknowledge death. Did they acknowledge money or did they acknowledge death? They acknowledge death. They did. What did they acknowledge? Death. They acknowledge death. Who acknowledge death? Watermelon. Did they acknowledge death or did they acknowledge money? They acknowledge death instead of deny. Who denied death? American. American denied death. Do watermelon deny death? No, not watermelon. Watermelon don't deny death. American deny death. Do I like that American deny death? No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't like that American deny death, but I like that in watermelon cemetery. I like that. Did I like the Did I like the cemetery? Oh, sorry. Did I like the cemetery? Yeah, I like the cemetery. What did I like? The cemetery. Watermelon cemetery. I like watermelon cemetery. I like. I'm sorry. Did I like watermelon cemetery or did I like watermelon restaurant? I like watermelon cemetery. Whose cemetery did I like? Watermelon, right? Watermelon cemetery. I like watermelon cemetery. Watermelon call it the day of the dead, but it also a day to appreciate, appreciate, appreciate. I'm sorry, but it also uh, a day to appreciate, appreciate, appreciate life. Okay, that that is all for its story. It were very slow and short mini story. So the mini story is good for beginning level learner for immediately. I use mini stories that are much 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 faster and more difficult. But this mini story for begin. Okay? See you next time. Bye bye. Okay. I'm finished conversation of mini story. Day of the day. Thank you very much. Goodbye. See you again.